Welcome to Wealth Coffee Chats, folks, for your daily live updates. Get the most out of today's episode by participating in the chat. Make sure you ask some questions, be part of the conversation, have a bit of fun, grab a coffee or a tea, take some notes, and get ready to start your day, folks. Quick few housekeeping rules, though. No spamming, no advertising or self-promotion in the chat. That's not on. Be kind and respectful to everyone when participating. And most of all, have a good time. Real estate investing can be your biggest asset. It also can be your most expensive asset when it comes to getting it right or getting it wrong, folks. It can be time-consuming, stressful, and that's why here at Positive, we have what's called a 6-star team, a full-service team that provides integrated wealth and property investing solutions and services simply designed to help you progress towards your goal of passive income through your property portfolio, folks. Make sure you check out our other podcasts on the Positive Mentor Network. Not only is there Wealth Coffee Chats, there's the Urban Property Investor. Drops every Wednesday with straight talking investing strategies and lessons with Sam Saggers. Property Investor Tales. This is where our clients, you guys, share real life stories from property investing, hosted by some of our advisors and strategists. And that's done every fortnight, dropping every Monday. Wealth, Wine and Wisdom, folks, that debriefs the week that was in the world of finance and property, hosted by yours truly, Jason Witten and Andy Fenton on Fridays. Hey, good morning, folks.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Wealth Coffee Chat.
Hope you're well, folks, wherever you are.
There it is, team. Morning. Morning, wherever you're tuning in from today.
Early bird gets the worm, they say. Here at Positive, we offer a 6-star team. It's a team that help you at every stage of your wealth creation journey.
Good morning. Welcome, everyone. Great to have you here with me this morning. I'm Rosie Basson, and I'm one of the property investment coaches here at Positive Real Estate. I can see there's a few of you already online, so that's great. Look, I don't know about you. Often we're so busy on the weekends, we don't get to do any of those important things. But I had one of those weekends where I rested and I recharged the batteries, but I also did a bit of paddleboarding and some exercise and a bit of a review on my properties and a little bit of education because there's always so much more to learn. But I was thinking about exercise and, wealth without health is not going to get you far. Morning, Emily. Raining on the sunny coast. Yeah, it's a bit rainy here today as well. I'm glad I got to go paddleboarding yesterday. But like I was saying, wealth without health, it's not going to get you far. But also, as an investor, it requires you to build your investment muscles as well. So I think they go very well together. Good morning, Patrick. I was just thinking about you and thinking people tuning in from Adelaide, it's not 10 past 9, it's not 10 past 8 because it's a special Adelaide time, isn't it? Morning, Courtney. Now, I had a client last week express how hard it all seemed, and I reminded her that it was not always easy. Property investing can actually be quite challenging at times, and part of that is building the investment muscles, and getting used to what's normal and being familiar with the ups and downs and not getting caught in it, but also leaning on your coach when you're not quite sure what to do. But today I wanted to talk about what are some of the ways that we can actually save money, because I have a PPR that I'm currently renting out, and I received an email about the insurance premium. And I was expecting the price to go up, but not go up by $2,000. So I was like, what's that? So last year it was around $4,600. And this year the premium has gone up to $6,800. But if I am to put it up to the recommended amount that it should be insured for, it's going to cost me $7,300. So when I read the email during the week, I was like, I'll park that for the weekend. So over the weekend, I started having a little look online to see what else I could find. And I actually found a policy for $4,150. So not only is it cheaper than what I paid last year, it's essentially saving me $3,150 just because I did a quick search online and did an online quote. So why am I sharing this? Well, we all get busy, and sometimes we trust and we hope that we are getting the best deal, right? And that the company that we've been with for years, they're looking after us, right? Because we've been loyal to them. This particular company, I've been with them for 5 years. I've got multiple policies with them, so it's easier because they're going to give me a discount, right? And it's easier because I've got the one login. But as we know, it's not always the way. So another example of this was a client was sharing about interest rates. And they shared on our online forum that they called their lender at the end of February and asked for a rate review. And he reported back that his interest-only rate had dropped from 6.59 to 6.09. So he was really happy with that. Another client had posted in our forum about he has a self-managed super fund. So he did some homework and found rates between 6.4 and 6.7. So he presented them to the lender combined with the valuation, and was actually given a reduction of 0.5%. So obviously, when we've got these kind of issues, we've got to do our homework and find out what's on offer, and go to the lender. So tell me who here in the chat has had success in getting a better deal by making a phone call recently. Or is it on your to-do list to make that call and you keep putting it off because it's every day that your rate's being, the interest is being charged on your rates, right? And there's obvious ways to save money as an investor, like having your offset account and making sure you're using depreciation. But I'm looking for what are the little things that we can change, yeah? So Courtney, not be complacent. So has anybody here this morning had any success by making a phone call? Because I think we often, we just leave it and hope that it changes. Good morning, Elo. And I know some people who've actually been quite creative in how they've changed their property from unfurnished to furnished on a budget as well. And that's increased that cash flow. And sometimes in life, would you agree that we're often chasing the big win and the big discounts? But it's actually all those little 1%ers that eventually add up and make quite a substantial difference. So for me, I've saved $3,150 this year. But if we look at that over 10 years, that's a substantial savings, right? And who here has noted it in their diary? Who's here has planned for your calendar when to check in? When to check your rates? Do you have it noted so that you don't forget? Because if you've got multiple properties, have you got a schedule set up for that? Because they're not all going to be at the same time, right? And do you remember to adjust the amount that you're insured for? Whether it be the building or whether it's landlord insurance? Because if your rents have gone up, you actually need to change that with your insurance as well. And I think it comes back to, as investors, we often pay multiple different professionals to do work with us along our journey. And it's important to remember that they are humans also. And, employees do certain jobs, but sometimes they don't do the job that we would like them to be doing, the job that we're paying them for. So rather than sit around and hope and pray that they're doing it, I think it's really important as investors that we act a bit like a business owner and check in to make sure everything's still going as we would like it to be going, rather than just assume it is. Yeah, it's never good to assume. But keeping your finger on the pulse. I'm surprised that no one here has told me about a phone call and a savings they've made. I was hoping someone would share some of their results, because I know a few people have shared different things with me recently. But one of the things, I was chatting to someone recently, and that was about asking your tenant for feedback. Yeah, because your tenant's in that property all the time, so they're going to notice things that your property manager may not see in their quick visit and doing their inspection. And you as the owner, and we rarely get to go see the property, so we might not see it. So I think it's important to check in with your tenants as well. Ask the property manager to check in with the tenants if there's anything that they see as important and that needs replacing. I recently found out through that some of the blinds need replacing, and I knew that was on the cards. And now I can actually go ahead and do that. And I was thinking about the importance of actually being proactive and attending to maintenance ahead of time rather than waiting and being reactive, because often when we wait until later, there are other costs that are involved. So that's going to make it harder than if you'd looked after it before it became. I guess it's all things that we must consider, but I'd love to know your ways that you save money and your little tricks and strategies for remembering when to check in on your properties. Or it's always good to see how different people are doing it, because some people's what is normal to them could be a real game changer for someone else and make a huge difference in the way that they look after their property. So if anybody has anything else to pop in the chat, I'd love to hear from you. And I'd also love to know if you've done anything for your property on the weekend, or if you've learned anything new, because it's easy to get caught in life and easy to forget that there's always more to learn. But that's pretty much all I've got for you today. Just some things to consider. If you haven't, make yourself a list, go down and take the time to make those phone calls. I'd love to hear your response back and know, what your thoughts were. If you got a rate reduction and how much that's going to save you over the next year. So here's to saving, and here's to your next few days in getting some adjustments into your portfolio. Come back tomorrow. We'll be here at 9:10 in New South Wales, 8:10 in Queensland, and 8:40 in Adelaide. All right, everyone, you have an awesome day, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.
Thanks for watching another episode of Wealth Coffee Chat, folks. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you never miss a thing when we go live. Improve your portfolio and investing game, folks, with Wealth Coffee Chats live every morning at 8:10 each weekday. Make sure you join us. Previous episodes are also available wherever you get your podcasts, folks, as well as our other podcasts from the 6-Star team here at positivementor.com.au.